You've got the fancy border. I'm sitting over here.
Wow, what a that's an interesting starting hand. Three Bat Riders.
I would take that. I'm gonna pick Bounty
Interesting.
Hunter over Tusk, I think.
Yeah, that's probably the right choice.
I had Bounty Hunter, Tusk, and Venomancer were my three.
Yeah, Savages aren't really all that good late game.
Hmm
The more I play, the more I realize that. But
It's good if you can get like Venomancer 3 and spawn a million Plague Wards that all proc Savage,
it,
but
the one build that I had that worked good late game with Savages was
Hood of Defiance over Vitality or Tranquil, right?
yeah, probably. Scale's the best, but those are kind of unlucky item choices right there.
Hmm.
Yeah, the one successful game I've had with Savages is I got 3 summoning stones,
Yeah,
and
that'll do you.
I just spammed garbage all over the place. It still didn't win me, but it was close.
Also, Max, that seems strange. They're doing the old envious strat, right? Lose the game as quickly as possible and give Baskin a quadruple kill. Seems good.
Oh, so this is where I could potentially turn this into a meme game, or I can like try to not lose. I think I'm gonna try to not lose. I think that's the correct move. Oh my god, it gives me another Bat Rider. What is this game? I have 4 Bat Riders. It's only round 3. Oh man.
Alright, I've switched to Brawnies.
Fair enough.
I got another axe and a jug, so.
This game. Okay, no one else is playing Knights, so this is like a free game
Minus
for
the
me.
surrender, no F6s, alright. That's how you do it.
This, yeah, no one else is going Knights. It's
No,
just like a free
I'm
game.
talking to Train of Pain in my chat.
Oh. Brooch is not good on Knights, so.
This is like I don't play this game a ton. This is like my version of a casual game. I'm a
Yeah,
I I don't know if you know the MOBA Smite,
yeah, yeah.
but
Oh my god, I
that's
got
my main
another Bat
shtick.
Rider.
Excellent. I got another
What?
axe.
I've never had so many Bat Riders in a game before.
There are lots of flappies on your bench and in
Yeah,
play.
I have 5 Bat Riders and it's only round 4.
And you usually, one thing that I've done quite a bit is I blink dagger my witch doctor.
Oh yeah, that works. That totally works. For the ult quick and yeah, the stun and then yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, like there's weird things that you can blink dagger that you wouldn't suspect would work. Um,
Pretty much anything that does things.
Basically anything that you can just throw away for their ability
Yeah.
will work. But
I've oh I think it's a meme, but I blink daggered my not treant protector. It's the dude who makes trees.
oh, the Nature Prophet.
Yeah, that's the one. I blink dagger that motherfucker. He
I don't think that's the most effective strategy, but
probably
it's a
not,
good meme.
but he would get to like the back line, and for some reason things just wouldn't be hitting him. And it was great. He just sat back there and made like a million trees.
Bruh. Yeah, no, I don't think that would work in like
An actual game.
comp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not. Dude, I'm already too competitive with Smite. I'm not trying to get competitive with this one too. I'm just trying not to suck.
Yeah, you know what? Like this game, especially with just the way that it's set up right now in terms of the
They can't
competitive
be
system,
competitive.
it's just it's a grind-based game where like
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to be better to progress. Cause at my current rank right now, I don't ever go for first or second. Like that's just not the play style that I run. Like it's so much easier for me to just consistently get fourth and gain rank that way. It's true though. Like if I can get second, why not? But like
Mhm.
I can't aim for second. I just have to aim to be in the top half, and as soon as I do that, then I gain unlimited rank. So as long as I'm willing to put in more hours, I'll gain more rank, and yeah. So
Hmm.
it's like it's just how the game's like kind of set up right now, where it just allows me to kind of abuse the system a bit to get me where I want to be. Even if like I'm gonna sell one of the bats.
No, not the bats.
I need to make my interest point, okay? Um, yeah, so that's kind of how I progress. I just play strategies that are easy to get,
Consistent.
yeah, easy to get consistent, usually uncontested. This game, I mean, knights are usually contested, but this game, no one's contesting knight. Oh, no, one player knight, but
I hit Aluna for a bit, but I sold her. She
yeah,
don't really
so
fit
it's
the
like,
Brawny kind of thing.
yeah, I mean, Brawny have had like kind of a weird,
I agree.
like, I haven't had a lot of success with Brawny, but there are a few games where I get Brawny and it just fucking works for some reason.
Yep.
And it's just like the odd occasion where it just happens to work. And you can't pinpoint why exactly it happens.
It's
It just
just
does.
happening. Yeah.
It's like, okay, but
I almost have Axe 3 already, so it's working.
bruh. Wait, what? Let me see your screen. Where
I was about to say
interesting.
I'm on top, but that's just because I'm me and I'm looking at my perspective.
um, yeah, it's an interesting thing you're running.
I'm
I
just
think
clicking on the things that say Brawny and the things that say Hunter.
honestly, I've had a lot more success with brawny warriors than
Mm,
brawny hunters. Because basically the strat is how long can I prolong the game?
yeah.
Which
The guy who I
sounds really
was
stupid, but works really well.
watching his Twitch stream, I immediately after the change, the big patch or whatever that completely changed the game, blah blah blah. I thought Brawnies were OP. I at that point I had never looked for any other Underlords player outside of my tiny little group of friends that we all
Right,
play Smite together and sometimes we go and play some Underlords afterwards. I thought
right.
Brawnies were OP. This random stream I click on, what do you know? He's spamming Brawny games and like whatever the legend version of legend rank for this game.
I have a
And he said
friend.
he was convinced that anything more than 3 warriors was bad for with Brawnies. I don't know if he's right or not.
He's 100% incorrect. Yeah, actually, it's kind of convenient. When the update did come out, there was a tourney going on at that point that a good streamer that I watch often that plays Underlords was involved in. So it was kind of fun watching that, and you got to see basically the meta evolve from the ground up because all of these high level players involved in this like $15,000 tournament had to figure it out right there and then how to adapt to this new meta that just came out
Mm,
basically. So that's how I got most of my knowledge in terms of how the meta goes in this new update because for the most part like there's a lot of comps that are really good but they're not practical if you
mm.
get what I'm saying. Like
You don't get them
theoret-
consistently enough.
yeah, like theoretically I could play 6 nights every game and probably average second, but they're just not they're just always contested because everyone thinks it's like, oh yeah, knights they're pretty good, you know.
Hmm.
But if I were to just play something that's like super uncontested, that's maybe not the best, like 9 assassins or a weird primordial mage comp I made, then I can just sit there and get free wins all day long because everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, knights, they're so great, and then 3 players are gonna be playing knights, 3 players are gonna be bronze. There's gonna be one guy playing Scrappy who's so convinced that Scrappy's great, and then I'm just gonna get second for free.
Real talk though, level 3 Tinker,
Level 3 Tinker is not bad. I mean, look,
that's crazy good, dude. He's just
he
like,
can just
he doesn't
he
even
can
auto attack, he just ults.
yeah, that's what good that's what's really good about him. That's what he's so consistent with is he's just able to take out like entire backlines for just standing there and just take out entire backlines. Problem is with him is if you don't have either assassins or mages behind him, well, first off, having mages behind him is ridiculous because it doubles his damage from his ult right off the bat. Because his ult is magic damage, so it just becomes ridiculous. But other than that, he tends to fall really easy to like things that have a lot of health. And also he tends to
My bow is yours.
if he doesn't regen from the Brawny, he takes too much damage trying to ult and then he ults and then he dies. which which doesn't work. So you have to find
Not
like an
ideal.
odd spot to put him depending on what you're playing to kind of get him to actually pull off his ult multiple times. It's kind of the issue with Terrorblade too, where um, if you don't place her perfect, she just dies.
Wait,
Even
Terrorblade's a
like
girl?
I don't know what it is, but
It's like, that
uh,
thing looks way too scary
that,
to be, like,
but either way, it just dies. Like even if it pulls, because when Terrorblade ults, it just gets all of his health back. So,
mhm.
but if you place
How
it
does
like
Terrorblade
incorrectly,
choose to target when he ults? Does he choose whoever's healthiest?
um, if I knew that, I'd be the best player in the world because it's just there's no figuring
It's
out
just
what the
random.
fuck. Yeah, anyone is doing in this game. There's position like basically all of my positioning works around the fact that you know based on based on this aspect, there's a higher probability of maybe something hitting this. So I'm gonna
Sure.
shove it here, which is because like basically anything 2 square back. Like if it'll try to attack usually the thing that's closest to it, but if it's 2 squares away, like there's no making sense of it anymore. Like as soon as it gets 2 squares off, it could literally just go for anything, and you have no idea what the hell it's doing. So yeah, it just becomes like a whole.
Uh-oh, Bloodborne Lena, please don't kill me.
Which is why hunters have been like really bad late game in the past, because they would just shoot random
And
garbage
that
and they
explains
never
why the
actually do
Deadeye
anything.
passive was the way it was,
Yeah, because
and
they
why
would
that
just
was
shoot
good.
random garbage, and then you just wouldn't be able to do anything because by the time they actually hit
Oh,
something that was
I
useful,
just cost myself 1 money for no goddamn reason.
oof.
Oh
Here I
well.
am, the only one at 50.
Yeah, I'm at 30, dude. OP.
The power of good eco.
Nah, who needs good eco? When you can have mediocre eco.
Who needs high rank when you can have low rank?
Excellent. This is how we game.
That's how one does.
I have the wrong accent.
Honestly, I've been playing this game a lot more recently, but oddly enough, my main game before was Rocket League. I played
Ah,
a lot,
I knew a guy who mained that.
Next.
and then I got very bored of that very quickly, and then I didn't main Rocket. So I started looking for random new games to try, and just this happened to be new at the time. So
It's a it's a very clean game.
I
It's
like it
easy to follow.
because of it. It like I'm very into just uh games that I don't know how to describe this without being like
A little bit of RNG.
not only a little bit of RNG, but that I can how do I say this? It's kind of
It's
like
like
Hearthstone
gambling.
in a way. Kind of like Hearthstone in a way where it's like yes, it's RNG, but I'm still in control of what happens.
Yeah, it's gambling.
Um, yeah,
We all have a
but like
gambling addiction. We're just taking it out in a healthy way.
it's like in Rocket League, for example, it became really boring really quickly because the only thing that's stopping me from getting further up the ladder is just putting in more hours. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? And
You like the
that kind of
grind.
sucks. It kind of sucks after a certain amount of time, because you start hitting those ranks where, like, progressively it takes more and more hours to get up to the same point in time. If you get what I'm saying.
That's when they got you
Like,
hooked.
no, like for example, in Rocket League, if I were to put in, 1,000 more hours, I wouldn't gain that much more at this point, which sucks. It's like it stops all the fun in the game for me, because the fun for me is like plowing through the ranks. And in this game, I get to do that for free without really putting in any effort. So it's like
Yeah.
I can just kind of, as long as like I said, I play this strat that works and just play super consistently, then I get free rank all day long. Which, in the end game aspect, is a lot more fun than just, oh, this guy has 7,000 hours and I have 6,000 hours, so
Yeah,
I
I could
lost.
never. Man, that's yeah.
And that sucks.
Oof. I hope I never have 7,000. Actually, well, I don't. I have like the. Mm, I'm not that. I'm not close to that, but I'm closer than
Yeah.
I'd like to be.
Yeah. I have I have a lot of hours in Rocket League, and I played very competitively for a while, and it, yeah, like I said, it got really boring really fast.
Axe 3? Don't mind if I do.
And Hearthstone I played because I was in college and I had nothing to do, so I would play on my phone or my laptop or whatever
Yeah.
to keep me busy.
I I really I started watching Hearthstone a lot after I saw the Trinity series on YouTube, and I thought
Right.
that was gorgeous. I loved it. It was so
Honestly,
interesting to watch that.
my Hearthstone was like really weird. Like I wasn't one of those, like usually I'm one of those players that likes to like learn up and actually try to get better at games because I don't know, it's just the way that I play.
Right.
But
I mean,
Hearthstone was one of those weird games for me where I was just like, well, I kind of want to get better, so I just kind of searched up online what a good deck was, and and I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good deck. Let's play this. Like, oh, this is a good meme. Let's just see how it goes. And then I'd play it for like an hour or two, and then I realized that I was garbage because I hadn't really looked up how to do anything. And then
and then I
I'd go back.
realized that I was garbage. That's a quote
Well,
right
yeah.
there.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, if you play a deck that someone else made for an hour without like
Yeah.
any prior knowledge on it at all, like chances are you're not going to be doing so hot, you know?
Yeah.
So so yeah. I don't know why I was like determined to figure it out on my own. And then I realized that was not going to happen, and I just watched some guy and I played Spike Druid and went from rank 24 to legend in like a day because how to play broken strategies 101.
Yeah.
Just just
Well, I think Spiteful Druid was good just because nothing was hard, right? Your game plan was so proactive that
yeah, I didn't have
it
to do anything
yeah,
or think about anything. It was just, oh yeah, this works. Okay, next.
pretty much.
Which 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 is the way I like to play most of these like RNG based games, where it's like it's almost a sure thing that I'll be able to do stuff. Where I'm leaving the least up for chance as humanly possible, while still like having fun with the different aspects of the
Yeah.
and kind of abusing the fact that some things are kind of broken. That's fine.
Kill it.
Because Hearthstone was great. I just I just like I think I saved up dust for like almost 2 or 3 seasons or something like that.
To get the Spiteful Druid.
Just no, just like eventually make a good deck, which was
Mm.
my end goal plan thing.
My decks right now, uh, I get really happy if I draw River Croc. So.
Yeah, so like my strategy was awful. Like the whole way I went about playing was just really bad because I just decided that um, wasting my time trying to just build the ultimate deck at some point in time when I realize a deck is really broken, uh, as opposed to just playing the game for playing the game.
What do you think about Doom?
Doom? Doom's not a forecast unit.
What do you think he
I
is?
mean,
3 cost?
I mean, not in that way. Just like he's not worth it for forecast. Like he's good, but he's probably like a slightly overpowered 3 cost in his actual ability.
Okay. And
Like
because
it
4 cost units are so much rarer than 3 cost, he's probably not
yeah,
worth putting in most comps.
yeah. That's the way I feel. Like if he was a 3 cost, he'd be broken
Sure. Yeah. Because you
because
get a lot of 3 costs.
yeah, because you would be able to consistently 3-star him, and that would just be ridiculous in almost every single build ever. But as a 4 cost,
Balanced?
eh, eh,
Not
I
good
mean,
enough?
balance is a word, but he's not really that great. I don't see him often in basically anyone's builds.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if you
If you
maybe
don't
six
have another
warrior,
demon, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
yeah, maybe if you have 6 warrior and you have like no demons and you have nothing, kind of shove them in. Like this is end game and you have no gold and you're sitting there and you're like, well, I have an extra unit slot and you're playing 6 warrior and you're like, well, I guess this might work maybe.
My
You just kind
impression
of
was that he
plop
was
them
a
in
lot
there,
better than that, but
kind of plop him in there in the hopes that he does something for you.
Helm of the Undying. Don't mind if I do. That is not a tier 2 item. Helm is like a solid
Honestly,
tier 3.
Helm isn't that good. I see a lot of people like really hyping it up. Like sure it's good. Like in most builds, it's kind of ridiculous actually, but it's not that good. Like it's not so good that it's I don't know that it's worth like super nerfing it. Like I can see maybe they change it uh so that it's 3 seconds instead of 4 seconds.
Hmm.
Because most stuns are 2 to 3 seconds in this game. So if they did that and he got stunned when he died, at least would it would literally do nothing, as opposed to it literally being able to get off an alt
Hmm.
after a death like that, which is kind of stupid.
What do you think about Alchemist?
Alchemist, he's good in warlock builds, but in every other build he's practically useless. Um,
Because of his second synergy.
like okay, you can use him in Scrappy. I don't recommend it, but you could
Right, but I'm
theoretically
saying
use him
he's
in
practically
Scrappy.
useless because the second synergy isn't amazing.
No, just because he's not, his ult does the same thing as a lot of other forecast units. That's like a theme with forecast units, by the where they just hit area of effect, but not in a good way. Um, so yeah,
Oh
his
shit.
ult just does a lot of the same thing as other forecast units, and is not better than other forecast units. So if you get what I'm saying, like
I think
in
I follow you.
most
That was a
situations,
tough turn. I had to think, so you were blocked out there for a bit.
oh yeah, yeah, his ult does the same thing as other forecast units, and it doesn't do it better. So like in most situations, you could just use another forecast unit that does the same thing but better.
Peep
Like
this 4.3k health axe, by the
like
way.
bruh. Wait, what?
He
Bruh.
has 26 kills.
And you have the 4 Brawny too. That's kind of stupid. Wait,
Yeah.
where's your Beastmaster? Oh, your
I have
Beastmaster's
2
kind of strong.
Beastmasters.
Yeah, it's if you can get the 3-star Beastmaster really early game. Oh my
Oh,
god.
That is a
That'd
troll
be.
warlord. I do believe I will be purchasing that.
I do need. Damn. I do need a necro. If I do not get a necro soon, I might lose the game. And that would be bad. Who am I playing against? He's also going like weird hunter Brawny thing. See, I can tell that the players I play in casual are really low of a mark because I can see their builds and they just look like nothing I've ever seen before. It just looks like someone just scrapped together a bunch of stuff. I look at
I
this
think
guy.
mine is an actual build. I think
Yeah,
mine's actually
your
decent
build's
right now.
not bad. But like, look at like this guy, Russian guy over here.
Yeah, Russian man. Ooh.
Four
Yeah,
heartless,
yeah, yeah.
three hunter,
Yeah.
two savage, two
Yeah.
bloodbound, three
Yeah.
mage.
I've hit him like 3 or 4 times. It's never gone well for him.
Like, what is that?
Hello, Beastmaster 3. Yes, please.
Oh, and I got my necro. I pretty much won the game. GG's. Um, yeah, this is rip for anyone who has to play me right now. Because as soon as I get my level 9, then I'm playing my full comp, and I just have to re-roll for the 3 stars, which isn't very long.
I hit Bloodbound Man.
I love it that it's like
He
an
killed
actual
one
strat.
unit.
I love it that people like consistently try to go for Bloodbound like it's an actual strategy. That's my favorite, dude.
Yeah, Casey, Troll Warlord's a 5 cost now.
Well, like, okay,
It's a
if
it's a it's a good
if you
unit.
get the perfect setup at the beginning for Bloodbound, like why not?
Sure.
But otherwise, it's useless. Like, don't even bother. I think that's actually, I don't know. There's a lot of strategies that exist. That same thing applies. Same thing with like Brawny. If you get the perfect setup at the beginning for Brawny,
Go
but
for it.
otherwise, it's poop.
Yeah.
It might as well be garbage. Like you,
All
I
right.
don't know.
Let's see how much health my Beastmaster has.
Oh no,
Let's see.
it's
Oh, a
lagging for me
measly
actually.
4.6k.
Oh, rip.
My axe is sitting at 4.3. Jugs at 2.1. And who
My
cares about the
game
disruptor?
literally died, so I can't even see my own thing fight.
Unfortunate.
Oh, oh, it loaded back.
There you go.
The, what I hate is I have like a really high-end computer, and yet Steam just hates me. It's not even the computer's fault. It's literally just if I play on any other platform other than Steam, it's fine.
Not ideal.
I might have to like reinstall Steam or something like that. I don't know.
Why is this guy still fighting? Okay, he won. I guess Tweety birds are hard.
They just evade everything, so they take forever.
Do I take Daedalus, Restool, or Iascati? Probably Iascati.
Well, you're.
Iascati on Beastmaster, right?
Yeah, that works. You could have also taken Ristol in that situation
Yeah, I was
because
thinking Restool because I don't have a lot of
yeah, if I get the chance with
healing.
Knights, I take Ristol just to be a meme. Like a lot of these new strategies that involve just lasting longer than your opponent, Ristol's really funny on. Like I had a 9 elusive strategy that I was running
With
with
Ristol, oh my
Ristol,
god.
so
That's
the
AIDS.
enemy just couldn't do anything. Like
Oh,
if
that's AIDS. I
and
don't
I
think I've hit
had
you
this.
once this game, have I?
I think you hit me once, like right at the beginning, but other than that, no.
I mean, I'm happy about it, but
I don't think I beat you at this point in the game. My strategy isn't full yet. I'm probably gonna lose to even Darkstar over here, who's just running fucking 2-star Shadow Shaman right here. Oh yeah, that's what you want to be running in your strategy. Doesn't even have 4 troll. It's just using Shadow Shaman as a unit, as if he was a respectable unit, which he is not.
you really don't like Shadow Shot.
He's absolute garbo. I hate them so much. It's the worst unit of all time, and no one will prove me otherwise. I just need to survive a few more hits so that I can level to 9 and just start rerolling. Oh, and I'm versus you. That's a problem.
Yeah, you hit my ghost.
I might take like a crap ton of damage here.
That's quite possible. I just put in the Necro for Warlock Synergy as well.
Because, I think that's only like 15.
Could
No,
be
no, not
worse.
that much. 11. That's not bad. I'm not mad. I'm probably not in one-shot range at this point because no one in this game right now can deal enough damage to kill me. So.
Oh, balls.
Oh man, this game really hates me right. I don't want to go for Bat Rider over this, but I have no choice. So.
You won't regret this.
Free reroll? Oh yeah, 2 pucks. That's what I want with my life.
Oh, you're so close to so many things.
Either this Necro, that I guess. I have
Oh.
90 gold. I should really start wasting that.
Yeah, you should start spending a lot of money very quickly.
Yeah, I'm almost in one-shot range.
My Beastmaster is at 5.6k health. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in one-shot range, if not dead this round. I'm probably dead this round.
That would not be ideal for you. Well, you'll be third.
Oh, I'm 4.
You're
Okay,
alive.
I've got 4 health. Let's
Good.
go.
Spend all of your money.
It's time for ultimate reroll. Oh, I don't need 2 DKs. I only need 1 DK. Reroll. Abaddon, Lunat, no. Give me what I want. This game hates me, dude. Oh, I've hit 1 thing so far, and it wasn't helpful. God damn it, what do I want to get rid of now? You? Yes, you, that's what I want to get rid of. This is fine, I'm gonna GG. I didn't reroll quick enough. I coulda had it.
Well, you seem to have done a lot of work, actually. You trashed me that round.
Yeah, it's a 2-star Heartless. That's what trashes people, unfortunately. Do I want this? I give up on this now. Okay.
Dinosaur. Does
what's doing all my damage?
Dinosaur does.
DK is doing all my damage. What else? It's creep round, so I'll just save the 10 gold. This is the power of the night comp.
Not dying.
Just infinite health. And you do not have infinite health. Because you lose 10 armor right off the bat. So it just cancels out your warrior bonus, and anything that isn't a warrior, like your Beastmaster for example, instantly takes, like, I think each armor point is around 6%, so that's 60% extra damage for nothing. So, even though I might not be able to outlast you per se, I can out DPS you.
That's what you think.
No, I guess I take Scotty because I have nothing. Just shove it on this. There you go. Beautiful. That's what I want. So you had to give up on a lot of things. Rerolling here. Oh, there's the Necro. Isn't that nice? Just doubled my heal output there. Man's got the 3-star Lycan, Axe, and Beastmaster. And now Juggernaut. Ridiculous.
That's just how I do.
I just don't got that kind of luck, you know?
Sometimes you get it. Sometimes you get a 6k health Beastmaster.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you still lose
Yeah,
anyway.
holy shit. Alright,
Yeah,
I need
there's
to
a reason.
reposition.
The problem is though, any kills you get on my units with your Beastmaster just makes you stronger. So even if you're losing now, you might not lose later.
What kills
Kind of
you
a
make me
problem.
stronger?
Just kind of a problem for me, I'm not gonna lie. Uh, I'm trying to think. Eh, fuck. I don't have the brain power to do this. I was gonna pull a big brain and move my things so that they counted your things, but then I realized that I just didn't want to put in that much effort.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep,
I think that's probably it
yep.
with my extra 3-star juice.
With the 4 3 stars that you've obtained,
I was one Drow Ranger away from a 5th 3-star as well.
I was one bat away from a bat.